Greetings and welcome back to Stellaris, my Commonwealth of Man playthrough. So we're finally at peace. I've got a few regions that I need to get under control so that I can spin them off as vassals. And I've got a proposal out to subjugate the Kelnudaran Serene Administration. They were an ally of the Veteresian League. I'm trying to pull away their allies. They agreed. I already have my troops on their way. It's going to take a few years for them to get there. And we'll immediately have them land on their capital. And we'll start with the Overlord Garrison, so it'll be in place by the time we get there. We can shave some of the time off with a jump drive after we get some of the distance. We have to go through a gateway first. But yeah, because I am the custodian, nobody can enforce closed borders against me. Soran Combined Clans entered into a migration treaty with the Interstellar Picarian Coalition. Briannan Stellar Nation is in a commercial pact with the Kelnudaran Serene Administration. We're headed to the Eye of Ball. Why are we headed to the Eye of Ball? Oh, because we are cutting through the L gates. We sold an Iknerval, and we're getting close to cap. Let's sell some food, some consumer goods, buy some alloys. Well, actually, let's buy these first and then some alloys. Yeah, while they can't enforce closed borders or keep us out of their borders, them having closed borders prevents us from using their hyperlanes or their gateways, which is why we're going through the L gates. They can't prevent us from using those. Now we can shave some time off by a jump to here. Because right now it's 615 days. Let's see what it is after the jump. Yeah, we shaved about a year off of that. So it's still going to take a while for us to get over there and land, but it's going to take a while for that holding to be built anyway. Which does remind me, I need to go to my holdings section. Osiris is ready for another holding. We can put up the Ministry of Truth. And the archives will be ready for one shortly. Sometime next month we'll be ready to start the Ministry of Truth there. They've got a lot of unemployed pops. They're not bothering to build anything. But they're stable. That's all I care about. They hung on to some synthetics I hadn't purged yet. That's one thing, though. I should start keeping control of locations until I get rid of all the robots. Because I'm very anti-robot this playthrough. Anti-robot, anti-cyborg. Got a few deals out because I noticed some of my subjects' opinions were kind of low of me. The Kelnudarans and the Autocracy of Rakaron. I'm just giving them volatile motes to get the bonus from the trade deal. I think maybe I should be a little less genocidal on some of these species and just kick them off my world. I'm still going to be purging or working to death any cyborgs because I do not like the cyborgs. I'm going to have to figure out how to get rid of human cyborgs since I can't purge them. I will probably end up shuffling them all to some planet or habitat and using my Colossus when I get it out to blow them up.
Science Division reports success.
The Jackson planet habitat is now complete and ready for colonization. We got subdermal stimulation. Deep tissue implants are the latest innovation in the revolutionary overlapping of sensory engineering and entertainment experiences. Where we're going, we won't need skin to feel. can go ahead and get the Paradise Dome. I do have one place where I'm building a luxury habitat. I mean a luxury housing, and this is the upgrade for it. That'll take 9 months. Now Jackson's planet, there should be a colony ship coming out soon. 1 month. So I will wait till next month to start this mining habitat. Our pledge of loyalty to Citadel has timed out. They don't need it renewed right now. They still have a decent monthly loyalty. Glosterhenians built a gateway, and the Kelnudarans accepted the trade of the volatile motes. Let's see what that has done to their opinion. Subject opinion is still listed as 0.2. We'll have to check it in a month, I think. Autocracy of Rakaron agreed to that gift. Right, there's our colony ship. Let's just call this one Jackson Station. The Pioneer Spirit. Now we can check and see how our loyalties have changed. Yeah, it's going up a full point now. And Autocracy of Rakaron is now positive again. I believe we would have completed, the one on the archives, so we can start building a Ministry of Truth there.
Our pioneers have made planetfall. Ships refitted.
Strike Force Dragon is now fully upgraded. We can go ahead and start reinforcing this fleet. It needs a Titan and 4 Wormlings. But let us make sure it builds them all here. Now the way to do that, since a Titan would shut it out, it'll build the 4 Wormlings and then queue up the Titan there. So it will be at full strength. So after it turns out the 4 Wormlings, it will start building the Titan here at Shala Station, and nothing else will be built at Shala Station while it's constructing the Titan unless I manually do it. But now that it has the Titan queued up, I can shift the Titan up so it starts on the Titan now. And it'll just churn out another Corvette when it finishes one of those.
Our pioneers have made planetfall.
So both of my colonies are in the process of being built now. This one will take about 7 months. Jotunheim will be 4 more months later. Today we celebrate the grand opening of the Science Nexus. With its state-of-the-art research facilities and innovative technology, we will have no trouble attracting the greatest minds from across the Empire, or even the universe, should we so desire. This feat truly marks the beginning of a new era of enlightenment. It is a big day in the history of our kind. United Latrepians are in a migration with the Glosterhenians. Rather than get started on... Well, I do want to get started on this next mining habitat, but it's going to be at least a year or 2 before I do. Let's see, I do need to go ahead and claim this system when I can. But I would like to get started on the next megastructure. Yeah, I believe we're going to go ahead and get started on the Sentry Array site. It'll take 5 years. And we're going to build it here in Tanab, I believe. Let me check the... cancel this. Just a barren world and a toxic world. We'll build it over the barren world. See, this one is going to the Caspadine system next to build a mining habitat. And this one is going to be building another refinery.
Ships refitted.
Strike Force Pegasus is now fully refitted. Its reinforcements are apparently coming from all over the place. I guess Marik Station is the one that is not currently doing anything. Ah, that's because Scylla and Gorgon are both upgrading here. We'll have them hold off. For now. I don't really want anything built at Wallia Station, because if this changes hands while it's constructing things, that may be how I got that phantom ship. Brienne and Stellar Nation built a gateway.
Ships refitted.
We sold a Miravandia slave. I've moved most of my slaves over to Nagrama just to fill up like clerk slots and stuff while I'm waiting on them to sell. Strike Force Medusa has been fully upgraded, and it only needs 4 reinforcements.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Advanced Space Habitation. Years of improvements to our orbital habitats have led us to create newer, more effective designs. I don't think we have any Betharian power plants other than the one on a world that we conquered. But that one would knock out very quickly. 3 months.
Ships refitted.
We are now at war. The Gandler of Remnant declared war on the Brienne and Stellar Nation. Well, I was going to be declaring war on you fairly soon anyway. Well, they now have a gateway in their system. That was actually the gateway I built, honestly. Not the one that they built. But there's a gateway directly there. We can get reinforcements over there. We have to declare a war goal. And we will use counterattack, because that generates less threat for the claims. Now, none of my fleets are really ready, but I will send Fortress Legionnaires down here to kind of hold them off and protect. Let's see, how big is their fleet? Their fleet is only 140. So we're going to go here. It'll take 2 months. We're going straight from a gateway to a gateway, and it's taking 2 months. Okay. But we will be there in the SIGA system to assist in their defense. Or possibly to go encounter their fleet and take it out anyway. We'll keep an eye on where they go. Kelnudaran broke the commercial pact with the Briannan. So did the Molyneux. Hippogriff has been upgraded. And it only needs 4 ships. Looks like they are going to the SIGA system.
Construction complete.
The Hierarchy of Moffath recalled their embassy with us. Yep, they really, a lot of these people really don't like how genocidal I am in purging some useless species from these planets. And Earth 2 Station has built its first orbital anchorage.
Ships refitted.
Strike Force Scylla is fully upgraded. All their reinforcements want to come from Wallia Station. So let's send them there. take 2 months to get there. What if I jump? If I jump to there first, that would be 14 days followed by however long it takes to get there. Their first reinforcements won't be ready for 2 months. Federation League is in a defensive pact with the Democratic Glaren Union. Oh, they picked up another defender. Alright, we have made it into the system. We need to engage as quickly as possible.
Fleet action underway.
Hierarchy of Moffith closed their borders to us. We're no longer connected to the Hierarchy of Moffith. Federation League is in a non-aggression pact with the Gudgan Commonwealth. We sold a Miravandia. The construction of the impressive Juggernaut has been completed. This mobile behemoth changes the paradigm of offensive warfare entirely. It can construct and repair ships on the front line, and is equipped with devastating firepower, allowing for a ceaseless assault of those who dare stand against us. Only fools will oppose the Commonwealth of Man now. Now that that ship is out, I can retrofit it. To use the new dark matter reactor. The Doomsday. Upgrade fleet right here. Let's actually move our upgrades up, because this one will take a while, I believe. Yeah, 718 days. So 2 years to get that one fully upgraded. 2 years later, the Colossus will be out. We killed the general.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
We lost 5 frigates, 1 cruiser, and 2 destroyers, but took out all 32 transport ships. It says we didn't take out any of their actual fight military craft, but they only have 8 and 4 left, so that means maybe the station got the kills. We are reconnected with the Hierarchy of Moffith. They've reopened their borders. Idyllic architecture. With the latest advances in architecture, landscaping, and holographic technology, we shall build the homes of the future. Alright, we're going to go ahead and knock out some of these tile blockers while we have them offered. So we'll get Xeno Hydraulic Mastery. Batharian Refining. The Batharian minerals appear to have originated from a singular source, but were scattered across the galaxy millennia ago. The minerals are most often encountered as pebble-sized clusters and are highly flammable. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's go ahead and knock out improved Titan hulls. It will take a little over 2 years, and that will boost the hit points of our Titans. Now, without bothering to repair, we're going to go ahead and hit this system, and this system. So we can thin out some more of these ships that need to be replaced. Still have 4 cruisers that need to be replaced. One of them is about to die. We sold an oxen litter slave. Allied Multics recalled their embassy. Huh. It's going to take them 3 months to get to Strike Force Scylla, which is 3 days away. That's unfortunate.
We have claimed a new world.
We established Jackson Station. This is going to be a mining station. But we're going to start out as a leisure station to build a leisure district. Although we could actually do that as a building slot here. Just do the holo theaters. But the leisure station provides housing for them as well as not requiring exotic gases for the upgraded version. So I think, yeah, doing the leisure station and then 3 mining bays should be sufficient. We'll worry about additional habitation districts if we need to. I do know we're going to want an autochthon monument on here, and a mineral processing facility, and a slave processing facility. Those will be our 3 buildings for now. The autochthon monument is going to make us require at least 1 habitation district, I believe. Now, we have enough influence to do a new proposal. The Senate is in recess for 5 more days. I'm thinking champions of the community to boost our naval capacity. We're getting fairly close, and we are still have multiple reinforcements to build. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and emergency measure this, simply because I want it done on a start of a year instead of 5 days after, and my emergency measure comes back fairly quickly anyway. Those we have trusted with guiding the community are also the best candidates to become the most stalwart defenders. By granting them more powers and resources, we are enabling them to protect us all. Yeah, 5 years. And this thing will be in session for 4 of them, which just gives me 1 year before I can do another emergency measure. Tenderson built a branch office on Varba.
Engaging enemy station.
We sold another oxen litter. Looks like we got some debris out of that. We decloaked a science ship and sent it missing in action when we flipped that system. The debris has dark matter deflectors in it. We lost 16 frigates and 8 destroyers. Now, I have a science ship in the vicinity here. It will take me 3 months to get over there and 3 months to research, so a total of 6 months. And it'll take us a year to get dark matter deflectors normally. Sold 2 more oxen litter. Forced a ship to decloak in the safe system.
Science Division report success.
Xenohydraulic mastery. Sapient races have been reclaiming swampland for thousands of years. A coordinated system of modular aqueducts, pump stations, chemical remediation crawlers, and automated soil compactors can reclaim land at unprecedented speeds. I don't see another one of those. We could create a resort world. Since that one's a fairly cheap rare, let's knock it out. It'll take 8 months. Their fleet has returned. and it's going back to the SIGA system. So let's cancel our orders with Fortress Legionnaires and come back and push them out.
Science ship reports enemy contact.
Why was I decloaked? Yeah, my ship had somehow decloaked and gotten butchered. That's unfortunate. So I'm down a science vessel. That's okay, I had a spare. But we lost Wu Juga. Now this one will take 3 months to get over there and then 3 months to search it. And we are currently cloaked, damn it.
Construction complete.
Earth 2 station built its final anchorage, for now. Little tip for quickly wiping out some species. As you see, I've got a lot of purging to do here on Ferdera. And that also is affecting the stability and crime, having so many undesirables on the world. Well, I have several worlds that are not declining anything currently. So I can go back to, say, one of my worlds that has a lot to decline. This one has 41. And what we will end up doing is sending a robot to every one of my colonies so that we can quickly dispose of these robots. Now, robots only take 1 month to purge, so since I'm not going to do maintenance for another 3 months, I can add extra robots to some of my colonies so that they have 3 each to get rid of. And there, I've spread around my undesirables to some other planets. They should purge a little faster now. Maestros 5 is now complete and ready for colonization. I believe I have a colony ship built in the immediate vicinity. No, it says build colony ship. It's got 2 more months.
Taking evasive action.
Our detection arrays bumped out some people there. The Pilgrim was forced to decloak. Why isn't my fleet here yet? Let's put you on passive and just route you around. To research that project. Because I believe my fleet should be in here shortly to deal with them.
Science ship reports enemy contact.
Nope. No such luck. Looks like I'm about to lose this one. Glosswarhenian built a gateway. Emergency evac. We'll be back in 4 months. Alright, different approach. Do I have another science ship available somewhere? The Asperity is not currently doing anything. So we want the Asperity to go to Bergolfa. Says that'll take 4 months. Well, let's jump there first. Why can't I jump to there? That is in range. Yeah, that's in range of my jump. I don't understand why it's not letting me jump. Alright. Change of plans. We're moving here. And once we get there, we will jump to Magan, because that should definitely get us close enough. From there, we can go to Bergaffa. And then we should just come in this way to get to there.
Fleet action underway. We have claimed a new world.
We have received word that the hierarchy of Moffat have completed their sentry array. We should assume they now have virtually perfect intel pertaining to the location and makeup of our fleets. We sold a Rogerian. We've established this colony on Jotunheim. We do have moat harvesting traps on here. We'll make this a colony for now, but eventually a mining world. Go ahead and create a sector. We'll actually start with the Hollow Theater, because we are going to need... We do have a surplus of farine all over the place. We can shift a couple over here to be entertainers and make sure we have no amenity issues. And we capped out on energy credits because I wasn't paying attention. There was something I was going to do with energy credits and I forgot what it was. Oh, I was close on energy credits as the reason I was shifting all the populations around to be destroyed. But let's buy some alloys and some dark matter. Citizens Alliance of Orc and Fung have built their science nexus.
Ships refitted.
Strike Force Gorgon has been refitted. It is already at full strength. So I can send Gorgon down to this battle. We lost 5 battleships, half of our cruisers and frigates, a third of our destroyers, or our corvettes, and half of our destroyers. So we lost quite a few ships. Let's see how many battleships we have. 1, 2... We still have 3 battleships that are old designs. We still have 1 cruiser that is an old design. All of our destroyers are now up to date. And we still have 2 corvettes that are old designs. So as damaged as we are, we're going to keep pushing on because I want this fleet to get refitted. And if suiciding against this station is how I'm going to do it, that's what we're going to do. Alright, the Asperity has made it here. Let's jump. Oh, we can jump straight to Shaula now.
Fleet action underway.
We sold an oxen litter. Now, we will send this science vessel to Bergaffa, and that fleet action is actually taking place here. That was the transports. Gorgon intercepted them. No, Gorgon needs to intercept them. There were other transports in here that ran away. And after Gorgon intercepts them, Gorgon's going to go ahead and take this starbase. Sold another oxen litter. Polar Guard's gateway is now up and running. That should be all of my gateways for the moment.
Engaging enemy station. Fleet action underway.
Send another science ship out of... Oh, we got him. Looks like their fleet has shown up here. And the Fortress Legionnaires had to retreat. Lost quite a few ships. Hopefully we got rid of all the old models finally, and we sold an oxen litter.
Engaging enemy station. Spaceport reports enemy contact.
That might be this spaceport. Yes. It's shooting some transports. No, 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 stay on the fleet, stay on the fleet. Yo. Allied Multics broke their commercial pact with us. Yeah, the Pilgrim has returned. Let's have it repair. The Trepians broke their commercial pact with us, and the Pledge of Loyalty with the Autocracy of Rakaron is timed out. We do need to renew that. And we want it for 30 years. We've got more crystals than anything else. Let's see how... Yeah, 1,000 crystals will do it. The Autocracy of Rakaron broke their commercial pact with us. Yeah, our genocide is annoying a lot of people. Soran recalled their embassy. We sold another oxen litter. We may end up losing quite a bit of Gorgon. Have any actually just fled? No, looks like everything that has been... Well, there's one. There's another. Yeah, we've got a few that have withdrawn. We may end up retreating.
Ships refitted.
Resort worlds. With careful study devoted to landscaping, climate control, and the science of fun, construction of entire worlds dedicated to leisure can be made possible. Well, there we go. Psionic Theory finally popped back up. That one will reduce our empire size from Pops, which is our greatest empire size. It'll take 7 months to knock that out. Chimera is now refitted. Looks like it is spreading out its reinforcements basically among all of them. And it's a Deneb. Oh well. There's a gate here. But we could head to Marik Station, where the ones that are going to take the longest will come out, so we should have all of our reinforcements by the time that happens. Actually, it would take us 45 days to get to Marik. Let's look at our reinforcements again. Safe station, we could hit that in 45 days. And then probably get to Polagar just as those churn out. And then finally go to Marik. So let's head to safe station. It says it'll take 60 days to get there. We'll be in the system, and these will churn out right in the system with us. So in about 2 months, we need to start changing direction to go to Polagar. They accepted the Pledge of Loyalty. Okay, they finally fled. Soren combined clans broke the commercial pact with us. Our capital's no longer connected with the hierarchy of Moffith because they closed their borders to us. The Pilgrim is now fully repaired. Oh, where is Strike Force Pegasus? 21 days from getting the... Chimera is 21 days from getting the worm. So we'll check at the next month. The Asperity was forced to decloak. We are routing around to avoid aggro from the starbase to get to the next system. Doesn't look like we are going to win this one. We're down to 5-5, so let's go ahead and retreat. We lost 2 ships from retreating. We did take out at least 1 escort and some transports, but we lost the majority of this fleet. However, we do have another fleet en route, another 2 actually. Both Medusa and Hippogriff are coming in here. Actually, I'm going to send Hippogriff to take this system. I think Medusa can handle what's left of this station by itself. Dark matter thrusters and more deflectors. Now let's check Chimera. Alright, 15 days before those destroyers come out at Polagar. It'll take us more than 15 days to get to the gateway, won't it? Yeah, it'll take us 29. So we aren't going to make it to the Polagar, so we'll just head from here to Marik. And await our final ships. Oh, it says we can reinforce again. Alright, so we have cruisers coming out at Marik in 3 months. In 2 months, we'll have 4 more frigates coming out here. So let's actually wait where we are for these next 2 frigates, or next 4 frigates. And then start heading over there to the Marik. We may make it in time.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Engage some more transport ships. We sold another oxen litter.
Engaging enemy station. Construction complete.
St. Natchbull finished its final habitation module for now, I believe. Yeah. So we can get this final mining district. Our last one will be another industrial. We're not going to get enough to get the generators, plus we have some good worlds for generators anyway. It'd only take about 20 days for the destroyers from Poligar to get here. That's not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and switch off of dark matter deflectors to cloud lightning, because I should get dark matter deflectors from this debris that I have left.
Engaging enemy station. Construction complete.
We've got the star base over here, so we'll go back and get our research and mining stations. We did take some hull damage, and they did shoot down some of our strike craft. We still got through to the armor with the strike craft, though. But we finally flipped Delcor, so we don't have to worry about skirting the system anymore. We can go straight to researching the project. And let's go ahead and move in here to take that out before retaking Siga. United Nations of Earth built another gateway. We made another stealth or science craft pop. This thing is suddenly doing some serious damage to us. Sold another oxen litter. Citizens Alliance of Orkham Fung has declared Star Realms of Shar their rival. It'll take about 20 days, or a little over a month, for the reinforcements from the Marik system to get to my strike force. Finally flipped the system. We lost all of our corvettes, 4 cruisers, and 13 destroyers. That was a nasty fight. It's mainly autocannons. We just got too close to get into range of the autocannons. They did have some kinetic artillery, but it didn't do but half the damage that the autocannons did. And some of their missiles did get through. A lot of our missiles got through. The Ancient Ruination Glare was what did the most damage. Alright, we are going to enter orbit here to repair. And since we currently control the system, we will send the Pilgrim in to research these projects.
Fleet action underway.
Hippogriff is taking on the transports moving through here. United Nations of Earth is in a research agreement with the Fel Null. Rakuten Imperium recalled their embassy with us. And we have capped on energy credits again because I am not paying attention. We'd sold a Meravandian slave, that's the reason we capped. Sovereignty of Tuxcali recalled their embassy, and the Star Realm of Shar broke their research agreement, so we currently have no research agreement. It would appear my sudden urge to commit genocide has had a very adverse effect upon my relations with everybody. Like the Citizens Alliance of Orkenfung and all of them are heavily negative. But some of my subjects have severe negative modifiers at this time. Like the Latrepians. Let's see if I can locate them. Negative 500 for me being genocidal. And negative 348 for having purged their species. That's only going up 1 point a year. It would take 500 years to get rid of that modifier. And I'm not done killing things. Now, the easiest way for me to reset their relations would be to release them as a subject and reconquer them. However, that would also reset their bulwark level. So they would no longer be a level 3 bulwark when I release them. They would become a regular empire and lose all the bulwark bonuses. And when I and I would cut them up into several subjects. When I cut them up, they would start with brand new relations for the most part. And I would have to pick one section of them maybe to turn into the bulwark and just slowly let it build up experience again. And it's kind of late in the game to worry about resetting that. Actual end game starts in about 85 years and the end of the game is another 100. So I may just try and power through it or worry about it if they rebel. There are ways to overcome these bad relations. I can keep a plus 100 for a positive trade modifier. I can start improving relations. That would be another 200 points. And once we get rid of the fact that we're allied to rivals, that would help. And they still will lose about 100 points before the end of the game. So it's going to be a struggle to maintain their loyalty at this point. I may have to turn the science stations into further... I may have to renegotiate the deal. That would probably be the easiest way. If I cut down on some of the things they were giving us, or some of the things they were having to do for us, that would be almost 2 points right there. Yeah, that would be about 3 points. If I turned around and gave them some advanced resources, that would be quite a chunk of resources, but it could stabilize them. It might be easier just to switch one of the holdings over for another 2 points, but I could stop them subsidizing my research. They are providing a significant amount of research. And switch it to where they don't have to join my offensive wars. That would be a way to stabilize their stability for now. However, it is about to get worse because I am not done purging species right now. In the future, there is another method that I will use to purge so I don't worsen relations any further than they already are. But there's not much I can do about it at this point. We're in the process of purging a whole bunch of species. Federation League has built a gateway. The Rakuten Imperium closed their borders to us. I did a bunch of exotic gases for a pledge of loyalty to the United Latrepians. That did a significant amount to their loyalty change, as well as, I believe it was a favorable trade bonus. Yeah, we maxed out the favorable trade bonus, which helped with opinion. But we are going to need to improve relations. As a matter of fact, I'm in the process of establishing sleeper cells with the Federicians, and then I will do with the Glossworhenians to free up two of my envoys to be able to improve relations. And right now, because everybody suddenly dislikes me, we have a whole bunch of opposition to this. It's going to be hard for me to get this to pass. I'm going to let the time go on before I worry about it, but I will keep an eye on it. I don't have the influence bank to end the session prematurely if it would pass. It looks like a lot of my subjects are not voting for me like they are supposed to. We sold another oxen litter. Looks like their fleet has turned back up here.
Engaging enemy station.
Siga 3 is being invaded. We may lose our garrison here.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough. Science Division reports success.
Okay, we got the dark matter deflectors, 10% toward it, and some physics and engineering research. We completed dark matter deflectors. These deflectors utilize dark matter to deflect incoming projectiles in a way that seems to utterly defy the laws of nature. Strike Force Gorgon has been fully repaired. Now it needs to reinforce. And its reinforcements should come from all over the place. We got cloud lightning conduits. Void clouds use the electrical charges generated by the dense gases that make up most of their core to release bolts of burning plasma. Using the same gas composition together with a specialized conduit allows for powerful lightning weaponry. Ooh, dark matter cloaking field. And the dark matter resonance chamber. That's the one that boosts detection. That would take 4 years. And we'll go ahead and get that so we have better cloak. Psionic theory. The mind is in many ways a reflection of the universe itself, a microcosmos. All species may not reach this insight, but their minds are tools greater than any other. We'll go ahead and get combat training to boost our assault army. Now that's actually going to drop us about 200 points, or 150 points on Empire size, which should help knock out some time on here, as well as make our research a little faster. We're doing fairly poorly here against their small fleet. Let's send Scylla over here to assist. Yeah, Hippogriff ran. They'll be back in 6 months. We lost 3 battleships and most of our cruisers. That's going to be pretty expensive to replace. Did not take anything out. I don't think Scylla's going to be able to handle this fight on their own either. It's a fairly close match. And we've already lost both of our slave armies. Yeah, they brought xenomorphs. We'll go ahead and recruit some more slaves and humans. Tendrazun got rid of their embassy with us. United Nations of Earth are in a migration treaty with the autocracy of Acheron, and we sold another oxen litter. Miravanian Coalition declared us their rival. Fortress Legionnaires have 1 battleship and 1 cruiser that do not have a jump drive, so I'm going to send them down into the fray again to see if we can get rid of them.
Our pioneers have made planetfall.
We sold another oxen litter, which reminds me, I have moved more slaves. Yeah, I've got 1 oxen litter left to sell there. But I have more Miravandia and more oxen litters on this world to put on the market. And since we sold slaves, I should probably buy some more components here, just to get my alloys up a bit. We can now use expropriation against the Tendrazun because they have broken their commercial pact with us. Well, all these pacts you guys are breaking is giving me more influence. Sold an oxen litter.
Battle debris secured.
And we secured the final battle debris, more dark matter propulsion progress. We will send the Pilgrim back to Caspadine.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
That would be this one. I was pulling Medusa back for upgrades. But maybe we should send the Fortress Legionnaire. No. We'll let the spaceport deal with the troops.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
We decloaked another science vessel. We got minerals and food in addition to our regular dividends with the Fortress Legionnaires. Hierarchy of Moffith declared us a rival. The Sagacious was forced to decloak. Means we're no longer able to perform assist reconnaissance or active reconnaissance. Well, we'll just loiter here. There's nobody in that ship anyway.
Fleet action underway.
Strike Force Scylla is attempting to take them out. I don't think this is going to go that well, but we will see. Well, we've made 5 of their
Ship
escorts.
refitted.
All of their escorts flee. It's just the battle cruisers left now. Hierarchy of Moffith broke their migration with the Soran. Chimera has been fully upgraded. And they are fully reinforced. So Chimera can head down here. I did very little modifications to the fleets, mainly some of the larger ships in Chimera and Hippogriff. Got the dark matter deflectors to get even more shields. So it's basically the Hippogriff vessels in Chimera that got an upgrade. So I noticed on here they have a modifier saying neither they nor their overlord is on the Galactic Council. Well, I am the custodian, so technically I am considered part of the council. The council has a size of 3, so it's me and 2 other members. So that is a bug that needs to be fixed. Autocracy of Rakaron recalled their embassy.
Ships refitted.
United Nations of Earth constructed a gateway. We have upgraded all of our starbase fleets to use the dark matter deflectors. We actually made their fleet flee, I just noticed. And I think we are going to flip this station. But it looks like they took over the planet. We lost 3 corvettes. We didn't lose the battleship or the cruiser yet, damn it. Alright. Time to suicide up against this station then. Let's check Osiris colonies and see if they have a pledge of loyalty. They do not. So we want to get a pledge of loyalty from them. Are they interested in consumer goods? Yes. We'll give them 24,000. Now, as far as my armies, have my fleets around Leffingwell, and alright, there's two of my fleets, or one of my fleets is completed. So we will have them go ahead and move so that the rest that churn out don't add to this fleet. This one needs to go back down here to be the garrison for the Brienne and Stellar Nation. Strike Force Medusa is now fully repaired. It's still in the middle of upgrading, so I'm not going to reinforce them till they're done with their upgrades.
Spaceport reports enemy contact. Ships refitted.
The Doomsday is now fully upgraded. Now, it won't get any further upgrades until I get the upgraded thrusters. Right now, it is still churning out ships for Gorgon. So we will remain here until Gorgon is refitted or reinforced. We lost half of our destroyers doing that, and it says we did not destroy a single one of their damn ships. Ugh. They are ineffective against armor for the most part, because they have a lot of Gauss cannons and the Giga Cannon, of course, and auto cannons. But they do have sufficient plasma cannons and plasma accelerators to melt our armor down. Chimera has arrived. We'll send Chimera to assist Legionnaires with this system. They agreed to the deal, the Pledge of Loyalty. So for now, we can have those reinforcements replace this transport fleet. And we can go ahead and send this transport fleet to here.
Ships refitted.
Medusa is now fully upgraded, so it's time for it to reinforce. Alright, we don't want any more coming out at the Doomsday or at Wallius Station. So that's pretty much all Shaula Station right now. Which is where Medusa currently is.
Engaging enemy station.
We sold a Miravandia. I'm now able to use my power for immediate session conclusion, but it would fail if I did that. It takes 190. It still annoys me that not only do they have this bug where it is not considering me a member of the Galactic Council for the purposes of whether or not my subjects will support this, the fact that my subjects are not voting with me when we have, in our agreements, restricted voting. must follow their overlords' votes in federations and the galactic community. They are not following my vote, because I am supporting this, and they are not also in support. They're all abstaining. Now, even if everybody who is abstaining was voting, it would still fail, but it still does annoy me that this bit, they are not voting with me. I've been thinking a lot over the past week as to how to fix the situation I got myself in. A lot of my vassals have bad opinion of me, and most of the actual contacts have very bad opinion of me. Mainly this is due to my sudden xenocidal urge. I do not know what I was thinking switching to forced labor and just eliminating so many species. I should have just kept it on the cybernetic species that I do not want in the galaxy anymore. Because I am very anti-robot, anti-cyborg in this playthrough because of the events that have happened in the past. And there are 3 possible routes we can do here. The first, and I have mentioned this before, is using diplomacy and improving relations and just trying to fix this. We will not be able to completely eliminate the penalty. There's not enough years left in the game for that penalty to be completely mitigated. And it takes a long time to go the diplomatic route. And it looks like I have already damaged my reputation enough that people are not going to vote for this resolution, which is good, despite the fact that the main issue they have here is their opinion of me, I believe. Minus 50% because of their opinion of the proposer. Yeah, that's a huge penalty to their modifiers, because they do not like me, so me proposing this, it's not going to go through very easy. So what I really need is more political power. I have a huge chunk of political power, diplomatic weight. I need more. And going the diplomatic route is going to be slow and tedious, and it's not really going to build my political power as much as other routes. Another way to fix this, at least for my vassals, is to reconquer them. As they rebel, if I break them into new empires, those new empires will start fresh with no xenophobic penalty. And I could do that to basically every empire in the galaxy and reset the modifiers by reconquering them. However, that route's a little bit faster because I can go to into a war about every 10 years and I could spin them off as a vassal and get my investment back in a few. I'm already earning a decent amount of influence. As a matter of fact, if I lost all of my vassals right now, I would only drop about 8.8 and I'd still be earning about 18 point, or 17.5 influence a month. Now 8.8 is over 100 influence a year, so that is a huge chunk of influence that I would be losing, that I could be using to do espionage activities or building habitats, but I can live with that. The third route, which is the one I believe I'm going to do, is we are going to slowly shift away from being a feudal empire. I'm not that worried about the feudal society anymore, since I'm not done committing genocide. I still have some populations I am removing here. Now, I could mitigate how much hit I'm going to take by trying to sell them on the slave market before the planets get around to killing them. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue to purge them. And in about 2 years, my Colossus will be out anyway. So we're not spinning off any more vassals. We are keeping any territory we get. If my vassals rebel, we will conquer them and take the territory over. Now, I had decided that I was going to no longer make specific species the rulers anymore, since obviously the Xenos can't manage an empire. I was going to spin people off into humans. However, I can see through the Great Human Empire that even humans I spin off can't handle their empire as well as I can. And while we get a lot of good resources from having vassals, because we take advantage of the AI's huge bonus to resource output by getting it as taxes, and it doesn't really add to our empire size. At this point, empire size doesn't matter so much, except for me having to maintain a specific fleet size. Now, I do still have about 600 so cushion, 500 cushion in empire size before I have to have more fleets, but all of my fleets aren't currently built up. Some of them got decimated, so I do have a lot more naval capacity than I have empire size right now. So I can stand to expand, which is what I plan to do. As these empires rebel or go to war with me, we are taking over territory. Obviously, the Xenos or even unattended humans cannot be trusted to maintain an empire sufficiently or to run an empire correctly. I'm going to have to do it myself. And to that extent, I have begun terraforming all of the planets we currently have that are not continental. Nagrama, Jotunheim, and Ferdera. And I've changed the species I'm growing on these worlds. I'm no longer growing like the Latrepians and stuff to plan to spin off this as another empire. No, I'm keeping it. As a matter of fact, having the extra science nexus is great. That means I will have even more research output. We will eventually make up for the loss in taxes by having the planets to have them produce. Now here's hoping they finally thin out the chaff from Fortress Legionnaires in their attempt to take this citadel. We sold a Miravandia slave. Valamar 2 habitat is now complete. I don't believe I have... No, I don't see a colony ship in orbit anywhere. I can quickly check my shipyards. Let's close this holdings, or this armies tab. I can quickly check my shipyards to see if any are building a colony ship. Titan is 75% done. Yeah, there's a colony ship under construction at Poligar, which will be the one headed there. And this will be a mining habitat. And I'm already en route to be in position to set up another one. Fortress Legionnaires lost the battle. They're down to 3 destroyers, 3 corvettes, 1 frigate, 5 cruisers, and 9 battleships. Did they get rid of the ones I needed them to get rid of? We will see when they return. The final chamber. After a grueling search, the last key was discovered in the form of a minuscule button hidden in one of the carved alien glyphs. In the last chamber, a gigantic throne holds the slumped and motionless form of a large humanoid figure. A horrible smell hints at the decayed state of the being's body. Some glyphs at the bottom of the throne read simply, Zarklan, at your service. The body is too far gone to be moved, but the head is surprisingly well preserved, given its age. Not wanting to leave empty-handed, some archaeologists use a laser cutter to remove the head. It is true then, you have found the legendary tomb of Zarklan. When the augurs told me, I did not believe them, but the evidence is irrefutable. I understand that you have the prophet's head in your possession. Then, as was foretold, the chosen of the great Zarklan have at last been revealed. As would have been Zarklan's wish, any unsettled holy worlds near our space are yours to do with as you wish. There are also many devout pilgrims on Celestial Throne who would be greatly honored to fight under your banner. So the Hisman Protectors, do they not like us because of our... No, we currently have positive relations with them. They don't care about our xenophobia, our genocide, apparently. And they are willing to let us settle holy worlds without issue now. Zarklan, renowned holy figure of indeterminate species, worshipped as divine prophet by at least 7 distinct galactic religions during 4th Interregnum, 32nd cycle of Kavab. Ultimate fate unknown, but references in historical records cease after 38th cycle. Historically heavily debated since at least early 41st cycle, dismissed by many today as fable or legend. Summon a small fallen Empire fleet. Every activation will increase the size of the fleet. It also adds spiritual ethics attraction for 10 years. I think we'll wait until 2420 to activate this. We'll get back what we spend on it in a month and more. The passive effect just allows us to settle holy worlds, so we don't have to worry about the Hisman Protectors being annoyed by us, but we don't have to worry about the Hisman Protectors anyway. Still showing the Fortress Legionnaires in combat. Before I get back to this to see if it's going to be fixed, she has finished that archaeological site. I'm not sure where I want to move her now. For now, we will just assist research somewhere on Doran, apparently. I'm halfway through this sentry array. After I complete the sentry array, I'm going to come back and build that research station for the extra minor artifacts. It says 5 are in the Kodra system, though that shows 1. Interesting. Oh, we've already got 4. There's just 1 more to acquire. Yeah, we've got the 4 from Kandra 2. And then after I build that, I'm going to move back to the Deneb system where I already have orders, which was Tumbleweed. Alright, now let's see what happens with them. Oh, they're still in combat.
Fleet lost.
Fleet lost. I completely obliterated the Fortress Legionnaires. I traded 1,000 exotic gases and 1,000 rare crystals to the Gen Lot to cap out their loyalty, and also to get the maximum bonus for favorable trade deal. The Briannan Stellar Nation, I gave 9,000 energy credits and 500 dark matter for pledge of loyalty, and also to cap out their favorable trade deal. Citadel Research Institute, I got a pledge of loyalty from for 4,000 minerals and 600 dark matter. The Archives, I gave 23,000 consumer goods for a pledge of loyalty. And the Kel-Nudaran Serene Administration, I gave 600 motes, 600 gases, 700 rare crystals for a pledge of loyalty and to max out their loyalty because it was down to 4. Now if we go to the agreements, the Miravandians are still a little negative. The Jinlot are still severely negative, as are the United Latrepians and the Autocracy of Rakaron. Some of these haven't updated. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait till February to really see this. They have re-entered a sector that we have taken. I'm in the middle of repairs before I go deal with them. So Fortress Legionnaires is gone. We wish to rent a fleet. So I completely wiped out all of your old designs, damn it. We'll go ahead and rent the fleet now, since it's cheap. It will build up. And we will renew that in 2420. Just to extend the contract. But now we should have the Fortress Legionnaires back, though a smaller fleet. It's only 8 ships. Where are they? Oh, they're in hostile territory. But they can jump. I think they're about to end up in combat because of engagement range. Let's see.
Engaging enemy station.
Alright, we need them to survive. They've only got 1 battleship.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Okay, they fled. So, we will have them back in 6 months. We got a pledge of loyalty from the Miravandians for 700 dark matter. I didn't lose a ship, at least. It only took it only did shield damage. And while I'm here, paused, let's go ahead and sell some food and buy back some of this dark matter that we have been trading away. I'm most likely going to lose that star base. That's fine. We can retake it. I gave 8,000 consumer goods and 240 dark matter to the Molyneux Mining Industries to cap out their loyalty and their favorable trade deal.
Spaceport lost to enemy action.
I gave 10,000 consumer goods and 120 dark matter to Osiris colonies, mainly for the favorable trade deal. Though I think with them, I went for like 200 instead of 100. I don't know what I was thinking. I spent way too many consumer goods on them. Same, I think, for the Autocracy of Rakaron. I gave them 700 motes, gases, and crystals, just to cap out favorable trade deal.
Engaging enemy station.
Alright, now that the month is clicked over, Citadel is positive again. I'm not worried about the Great Human Empire. If they rebel, they rebel. I wanted to reconquer them anyway. Molyneux is still pretty heavily negative. New Ubaric regime is also fairly negative. But most of these others we have gotten positive again. So we only have a few that we have to worry about, one of which is our bulwark, unfortunately. We have established Schimmel's world. This is going to be a refinery. Let's start as a habitat for the stability and amenities. No, never mind. Let's go straight for Leisure District. And get 1 Leisure District up and running. Chimera can't handle this fight, I don't think. We will see. If it starts going poorly, within the next 30 days, I can withdraw.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Combat training. A more extensive training program for new recruits. It includes realistic combat scenarios. Prepare them for the field. Oh, the mega shipyard. Boost to our ship's fire rate. And the command center. More habitability bonus. Let's go ahead and knock out these tile blockers while we can. They're fairly quick, and that will give us the techs. Improved Titan hulls. Advances in building techniques will allow for the construction of sturdier and more durable Titans. We can get another boost to Titan hull points. So far, that's the cheapest one, apart from dark matter propulsion. But since that one is fixed, we will go for the boosted Titan hull points. It'll take 4 years. Now let's keep an eye on our fleet. Kessim Confederacy is in a migration treaty with the Fel Null. We sold another Maravandia. We've had one fleet ship withdraw already, and we've lost some. We're down 3 points. Gave 700 dark matter to the new Ubaric regime for Pledge of Loyalty and to cap out their loyalty. Glosswerhinian built a gateway. The more gateways you build, the cheaper I can start claiming your territory.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
I've only got a few spaceports. It's got to be this one. Yeah, transport ships. We've already lost 40 points worth of fleet here. We've almost gotten one of their outposts. United Latrepians built a gateway. Yeah, we got one outpost. Citizens Alliance of Orkan is in a migration treaty with the Allied Multics. Strike Force Scylla is fully repaired. That's another 40k worth of fleet. They're 150. And they are headed this way, I think. Let's have a quick look. Alright, they're headed there to assist this fleet. We're going to go ahead and withdraw. We lost another ship and got 2 damaged. Yeah, we lost half of our corvettes, over half of our destroyers, and we did lose half our battleships as well. So that's going to be a little bit expensive to fix. They will be gone for 3 months. We do not have enough firepower in this system to repel their fleet. How long until Dragon gets his other Titan? 8 months. All of our fleets have suffered heavy losses. Why are you not repairing, Hippogriff? Return home. Pegasus is at full. We will send Pegasus down to Siggy. We sold another Maravandian.
Construction complete.
The Star Realm of Shar has recalled their embassy. We've finished all of our mining stations. I'm going to hang on to this constructor here. Let's just put it in orbit of the starbase. Or outpost, rather. The Doomsday is fully upgraded. So I am sending it to the Siga system because it has a decent amount of military power anyway. And it can turn out reinforcements out there. And I'm also having Gorgon go that way because it is Gorgon's reinforcements that it is churning out. So I should have a decent amount of fleet power protecting the Siga system shortly. We have established sleeper cells in the Veteresian League. Now I can move that one over to the Glossberhenians to establish sleeper cells here. They will be available in 6 months. I will need 45. I'll have that in 2 months. Now that I have sufficient, one thing I forgot to do back at the start of April is I can steal technology here in the United Nations of Earth again. And let's use the academic. We might be able to consume him for extra bonuses. While we're here at Earth, cost us 112 to lay a claim on it. They have a gateway. That's about as cheap as it's going to get, I think. No, it's actually cheaper to get to Alpha Centauri. Huh. Yeah, we have to start out at the edges to get the cheapest price. Actually, that one's fairly cheap. I guess it just hasn't they have closed borders to us, so it won't count their gateways. That's what the problem is. Yeah, they have closed borders. But oddly enough, despite the fact we are rivals, they do not. Star Realm of Shar closed their borders to us. United Latrepian Domains built another gateway. And we have reinforcements en route. And hostiles have entered the Deathris system, or the Delcor system. We have a gateway there. We could quickly get over there to deal with them. I think I may actually have the Doomsday and these 3 fleets. Head to Bergalfa. And then we may end up going into Delcor to intercept them and take care of their fleet. A group of investigators have found a hidden factory on Jotunheim. The building and its state of decay tells of an old civilization, one that excelled at constructing things that stood the test of time. Our population would easily be able to use the facility to add to the colony's production output. Didn't I have this colony event earlier in the game? I could have sworn I did, and I ended up shutting down the factory. I can't remember.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Climate Control Network. Orbital systems of mirrors and shades can effect dramatic changes in planetary climates when managed properly. Now there's only one left, I think. More fleet command limit would allow us to field another Titan, because we actually do have space for it. Tracking implants. That would take a year and a half. Let's knock that one out. Although, I don't know, these subdermal implants may be a bit close to cybernetics for us. No, it's just a device. It's not got AI or anything in it. It's just a subdermal implant. But let's actually knock out interstellar economics because it's the cheapest. We'll have it in 8 months.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
They're actually listed as evenly matched hull point wise, but they really outclass them in firepower. Let's go ahead and move in and engage them. And we will send the Pegasus in as well. Pegasus will be there in 2 months. Scylla will get there in 48 days. Gorgon will get there in 2 months. The Doomsday will be 15 days behind everybody else.
Spaceport lost to enemy action.
Looks like they're getting ready to jump into another system and take that last one away from us. How close are we? Scylla is about to engage with Gorgon right behind them. Gorgon's reinforcements should catch up before they jump. And then Pegasus will come in. We sold another Miravandia.
Our pioneers have made planetfall. Fleet action underway.
Alright, these two alone look like they have a good composition compared to them. Yeah, we have more hull points than they do, but we barely match their firepower.
Engaging enemy station.
And of course, we just got distracted by the station.
Fleet lost.
What fleet was lost? Oh, two of my little reinforcements were lost. Well, the station should flip fairly quickly. It's got only one hull point. All we need to do is actually just hit the station and it flips. But they're shooting at the platforms, unfortunately, and not the station itself. I only see one platform, though this said it has two. Where's the other platform? Oh. Are they stacked on top of each other? Or stacked on the starbase? Because I only see one platform. So my power got knocked out for about 8 hours, and apparently it corrupted the last 3 months I recorded. As for the outcome of that battle, I did win, but there were heavy losses, mainly in the little individual escorts, and it took forever for my ships to decide to shoot the starbase. They kept working on the platforms. That is one thing I would like to see them adjust, would be targeting priorities. So I could tell frigates to target starbases over platforms or things like that. Or tell corvettes and battleships to focus on other enemy battleships or something. But I would really like more strategy in the actual battle, because the computer's pretty stupid. But we missed about a 3-month period there. Hopefully it's not that critical to the overall outcome of the game. Looks like their fleet has popped back up over here. We're still doing repairs. We'll wait until we're fully repaired before we engage them. They'll probably move into that sector. Although, getting them before they repair would be a good idea. Pegasus is 95% repaired. Scylla's 91. Hippogriff has just started its repairs. The Doomsday nor Gorgon have started repairs. Yeah, we will hold off on intercepting them right now. Our Scalarium Hypothesis and Scalarium Processors have expired with the Citadel Research Institute. That should work. Glossrahenian broke off the research agreement with the Praku Interstellar Nation. Our Prospectorium techniques with the Miravandium Imperium has timed out. All I can really trade them is dark matter. 300 for 30 years, that's good. United Latrepians are in a migration treaty with the Reshethian state.
منكدير سبلسور.
They agreed to the deal. And yes, they did move into Cantharum, wounded as they are. The Doomsday isn't that wounded. It's just missing some armor. But I do want to repair to cut down on my losses. And this will also give more time for my reinforcements to arrive and for the Doomsday to turn out a few more ships. They're moving into the Karazi system. Where are you guys going? They're moving into the Siga system.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Now they do have some wounded ships, so we will do some damage to them hopefully before we drop. Miravandium agreed to the deal. We sold a Miravandian slave. And their pledge of loyalty has expired. It doesn't look like they want... I'm being offered the option to renew it. Yeah, I'm not getting the option to renew it as a trade action.
Battle debris secured.
They have a pledge of loyalty. Apparently we had two. We had the one that gave 1.5 and the one that gives 2.5. Got a little bit more progress to dark matter propulsion.
Spaceport lost to enemy action.
Did we take anything out? No. But we did do some more hull damage, just very little. Again, this is giving us more time to repair while we wait. Looks like they're moving to intercept the fleets in...
We have claimed a new world.
Karazit. Grinstead, another mining habitat, is now up and running. We will start out as a leisure station and build us a leisure district.
Science Division reports success.
Interstellar economics. As we journeyed into the cosmos and ventured beyond our home system, we also entered a new era of economics. New markets are appearing at a startling rate, and economic theorists are struggling to keep up. Ah, there's the other tile blocker. Dangerous wildlife removal. I think that's the last one we can actually get. We'll knock that out in 5 months. Since we have interstellar economics, I do have a trade station. I think I could stand to replace the resource silos for the Hyperlane Registrar.
Ships refitted.
Hippogriff has been fully upgraded. Poligar is not currently churning out ships, so we can have them reinforce here. So we can get our 3 cruisers, or 3 of our cruisers back here at Poligar. Glossrahenian have declared Soran their rival. Soran broke their migration with the Interstellar Picarians, and it says it twice. Interesting. I renegotiated the deal with the Genlot Conclave. Because they are a protectorate, I can change it to integration permitted. So we can start absorbing our protectorates. I decided to join all of their conflicts and got rid of the taxes they were giving us and gave them more research to offset the penalty for saying integration permitted. That way, I should get a little bit better bonus to their loyalty for a little bit. It'll take 154 influence to integrate the subject at a rate of 5 per month. So it's going to take 2.5 years to integrate them. We'll go ahead and start.
Fleet action underway.
Sold another Maravandian. Strike Force Pegasus has decided to shoot at some transports that popped up here. And the Rakuten Imperium has declared the Citizen Confederation of Gavazul their rival. We sold another Maravandian. And the United Nations of Earth broke their migration treaty with the Autocracy of Rakaron. I'm going to go ahead and buy 1,000 of those, 1,000 of those, and another 1,000 gases, just to get all of my strategic resources up to, since I'm getting so many energy credits. Kessim Confederacy broke their migration with the Autocracy of Rakaron. Why are you back over here? United Nations of Earth built another gateway. We forced another science ship to decloak, but didn't kick him out. We were able to get Ancient Target Scrambler progress from the United Nations of Earth. Now, I believe we can get out of the United Nations of Earth for a bit. Yeah, it'll be 6 years before sleeper cells have to be reestablished. We'll stay here until we cap out our infiltration level and then move to start improving relations with one of our vassals we want to hang on to for a bit. Allied Multics broke their migration
Science
with the Interstellar
Division reports a new breakthrough.
With the Interstellar Picarian Coalition. We got dangerous wildlife removal. Tactical disruption of natural habitats combined with converging search and destroy patterns can effectively eliminate hostile wildlife in a very short span of time. Ancient Shield Overcharger, more food. Our food is starting to dwindle a bit. New ship aura for a Titan is the Target Scrambler. Boost our chance to evade. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Nano Vitality crops. That'll only take about 8 months.
Fleet action underway.
Okay, why is Pegasus always jumping on this? It's because of their engagement range. We need the others to help. We should have sufficient firepower here between Gorgon and Pegasus to handle them, but we are going to suffer some heavy losses. Genlock Conclave recalled their embassy.
Construction complete.
Euchromia Starbase is one of the ones I inherited. I'm just building it for defense right now. I'm going to add a couple of hangar bays and then a couple of torpedo batteries. And Wallius was another one I inherited. I'm switching the detection arrays over to shipyards so that I can reinforce my fleets a little faster.
Construction complete.
Caspadine Starbase now has its hyperlane registrar. Sovereignty of Tuxcali have completed their science nexus. And they fled. So let's all go back here for repairs. We ended up still not destroying a single one of their ships and lost 2 cruisers, a destroyer, and 2 frigates in that engagement. Their ships tend to flee, despite the fact, and my ships aren't, despite the fact that I am running hit and run. Decloaked them again. Apparently they keep trying to recloak. We have a new proposal. Repeal minor military sanctions. I'm opposed to that. The Econo organism is the one proposing that. We managed to get some advanced Titan hull progress through the Multics research. And again, we're going to stay there to build up our infiltration level before we move them elsewhere to work on, say, the Miravandians. Custom Confederacy
Fleet action underway.
is in a migration treaty with the Genlot Conclave. Did they pop back up right here? Alright. Everybody engage.
Construction complete.
Wallius Starbase has shifted over to a low-gravity mega refiner. It did have... I think I am going to keep... No. I'm going to go ahead and switch this over as well to food processing. Climate optimization station. Because we are going to build the final 4 agriculture districts here. Oh, we actually destroyed something. And then the rest fled. But we got 1 of their escorts at the cost of 2 of our frigates. So we actually got some more debris here for dark matter thrusters. Now everybody go back to repair. Just do it this way. Okay, this is an outpost. No wonder we're not repairing here. But we will still stay near this outpost for now. The Doomsday can repair everybody here. Strike Force Dragon is at full strength, so I'm sending them down here as well. And then I will probably rotate out Scylla to go reinforce. Our Colossus is completed. We're going to rename this Colossus. Let's see, not the fleet. I want to rename the Colossus. We will call this the CNS Palpatine. Now the first thing we're going to need to do is upgrade, I believe. I don't believe I have modified the ship design, so that's what we need to do. Only take 10 alloys to do it. It's going to relocate to safe station since it's not currently being used. And our proposal is about to fail. Genlot broke their migration treaty with the Interstellar Picarian Coalition. Looks like their fleet has returned and they're coming back in. go ahead and deselect the Asperity.
Fleet action underway.
We decloaked another ship in the Gaze system. Strike Force Dragon has already lost one ship. Oh, they've lost 4 or 5 now. And they read again with no actual losses. Everyone but the science vessel. Return there.
Construction complete.
Logistics support service provided by the Fortress Legionnaires has expired. We need to renew that. We need to renew our agreement with the Curators. We also need to extend our contract with the Fortress Legionnaires. And we will also share technology with them at this time. Our proposal has failed. Next one up should be moderate administrative sanctions. And we can also activate our relic at this time. So summon a small fallen Empire fleet, but gives us 75% spiritualist ethics attraction for 10 years. You called and we are here. May the enemies of Zarklan breed ugly children. May they choke on their nutrients. May their clothing disintegrate at inopportune and embarrassing moments. May their ocular organs spontaneously combust. May their... Zarkon wheels it. Okay. So we have the Pilgrims in Deneb. It consists of a battle cruiser and escorts. Fairly weak fleet, unfortunately. But the size of the fleet will be increased every time we use that ability. We cannot retrofit their designs. We're stuck with the designs they've given us. But we can send them down here to join our fleets at Delcor. And it has been another 5 years. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time.